In today's reading from the Gospel, we hear Jesus speak about why he speaks in parables. The reason Jesus gives us for that is quite simple. It's that seeing they do not perceive, and hearing they do not listen, nor do they understand. As people, we love stories. They often help us to understand a point of the truth that we didn't quite understand before. It's the reason that when I preach sermons, I often use a story to illustrate a point. It's also why I've been doing the Gospel according to superheroes for our Sunday school and online. It's why the Bible is made up of so many stories. And of course, it's why Jesus uses stories. Stories help us understand something that we didn't know before. They help us make connections that we didn't see previously. Stories help us to understand a little bit more of what the truth is. Of course, different groups have different stories, and different communities have their understandings of what those stories mean. That's why coming to church is so important, and why we need Christian formation in our lives, because that's what helps us understand what our stories as Christians really mean. And that's one of the points that Jesus is trying to make in our passage from the Gospel according to Matthew. That we need to learn and pay attention to what these stories truly mean. The other point that Jesus is making is this. We don't always get at what those meanings are unless we keep our eyes and our ears open and listen to see what it is that God is saying to us. So take the time to dive in to the stories that God has for us, especially in Jesus' parables. Because if we pay attention, that's how we will be able to hear what it is that God's word is saying. That's how we'll be able to hear what God's word is saying to you.